Hello and welcome back. So what we did was we created this curtain panel with its structural members, and then we loaded it into this project, or to this mass environment. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this mass environment, and I'm going to place the panels at every single intersection I have, or in every single square that I basically have for this mass. So I clicked on my grid, and then I scroll down here until I get to my rectangle patterns, and over here I have a curtain panels. But before I actually click on that and ask it to populate this surface, be aware that it's going to take a little bit of time for the computer to actually calculate the exact position and what it's going to look like. So what we're going to do is I'm going to tell the computer to start calculating, and I'm going to pause until it's done computing. So here we go. There it is, and it starts calculating down here, you can see. So I'm going to do is I'm going to pause, and then I'm going to continue when it's actually propagated through the full extent of the pattern. So okay, we're back, and what I've done here is I've taken actually it's propagated through the different panels into the conceptual mass, and it's, well, as you can see, they actually populated quite well. So what I also did was I took care, I hovered in over on one of the panels and I selected them. Actually, I selected all of the panels. So as you can see here, I have 120 panels all in all activated. And what I'm going to be doing now is, well, what I did was I changed the structural height. So it's not 2 meters anymore. It's actually just 1,000 millimeters, or it's not 2,000 millimeters. It's just 1,000 millimeters. But what I also did was I have this structural material here, and I'm just going to change that one and say I'm going to add a parameter. It's going to say structural material, so we'll have the opportunity to actually change it in this environment as well. And I'm going to make that well, I can make that an instance parameter, and then I'm going to have the glass material as well. That's also going to be an instance parameter. It doesn't make a world of a difference at this stage. And then I'm just going to go into the different panels, and I'm going to associate a new material with them just to make sure that everything is working according to the way I want them to. So I have a steel, that's fine. And I have a glass material over here, and we're going to see how they're actually going to look when so there it is. Yeah, that's grand. Apply it, okay. And the next step obviously is going to take this into the project environment. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go load into project. There it is, project 2. And it's going to take a little bit of time for it to populate this area as well. So it's going to pause while it runs through the different calculations here. Okay, so we're back, and here it is. Here's our structure. Obviously, if we want to, we have every opportunity there is to actually change the way it looks. We still have all the parameters intact, so we can modify it as we see fit. But what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to take away the mass, and here it is. So here's the structure. Obviously, hopefully you have learned something, and thank you so much for watching.